Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 10. Yay, we're finally in double digits into this series. And to celebrate getting into double digits, I'm bringing you guys a double digit game. It's probably my biggest win on FIFA, and I'm really interested to know what your biggest win is. But to start us off, we don't actually have the biggest one. The last game that you guys will see here will be my biggest win. But here we'll just start it off, Brian doing his dancey jig thing, and you'll see him often do that, followed by a beautiful finesse. Finesse, I have come to the conclusion, is probably the best thing to do, and I go for a bit of a route one sort of thing here, straight from the throw-in all the way through to Remy, and he just finesses it straight off the bat into the bottom or top left, whichever one that was there. See, as you can see, just Brian, look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start taking dancing lessons off him. His dribbling is just magical. He's an absolute beast, and deserves all the goals that he gets. But unfortunately, we go 3-0 up, and he decides to rage quit. Sad face. But guys, nonetheless, I decided to do a quick pack thing, so to say pack opening video, but it's really not. It's just opening packs, and the plan is to take some of these players, hopefully get a couple good ones, and sell them for about 200 coins and make a profit out of using these packs. The only problem is, though, you have to pretty much sell all the players you get in them, otherwise it's not really worth it. Although you do get fitness cards, what do you call it, fitness cards, contracts, those sort of things, which I guess do make it worth it in some aspects. But I do put them all up just for about 150 and then 200 buy now. And yeah, and then we go and we attempt to buy a stadium. Now a stadium is, you guys might be thinking, why are you looking for a stadium? Sure, it's not that important. But guys, when you play at home, you play in your stadium. And if you look here, morale +6. And you also have +8. So I go looking for the +8s. They're not that expensive. I just try and get one on bid now. But they help a tremendous amount. When you're playing at home, you have a big crowd behind you, and this is real life football as well. But here it boosts your morale by 8, and it's outstanding, really. I really enjoy it. But yeah, for some reason the trade pal's been acting up, and it said I had him, but it expired. Now Romilly Broad, the guy I did an interview with, he is currently trying to fix it, but nonetheless I ended up getting the Amsterdam Arena in for my stadium, so I decided to make that my active stadium. And now guys, we get into the game where I do some damage. Now he's got Wallison, Varela, Rafael Sobies, bit of a skills team, Ilsinho there, but he actually gets the first goal. It was extremely scrappy, but Varela, the 5-star skill Portuguese player, managed to get it. But guys, I switched on beast mode, and I get a bit of a trampy goal there, pass it across, but he does produce a beautiful finesse into the top left. And once again, Brian dances through their defense and just powers it home. His keeper managed to get a hand to it, but unfortunately the shot was just way too powerful. But here he goes again. He gets a nice little piece of passing play, actually. I thought it was a really nice goal he scored, and he thoroughly deserved it. I was just ball watching the entire time. But that's 2-2. I'm really interested to know, guys, what your biggest win was. You guys will see what mine is at the end of it. But Jimmy Beyond strikes back, and here we get a corner header, rises to the occasion and slots it home from Remy, which is great to have two really tall, strong, fast strikers, and that's what these two are. This team is absolutely crazy, and I think that was Briand, was it, or is that Remy? But he gets the near post goal, which was sexy. And another corner goal. Once again, a centre back manages to put it away, but the through ball was played here, and a bit of dribbling, cut it back in. I mean, look at this, just dazzling the defense with the small dribbles, keeping it low at the feet. And I mean, there were so many goals in this first half. Plays a lovely little ball through, and you know Menez, what a tank he is. And fortunately, he couldn't get the ball off early, but Menez is probably one of the most influential players in my team. You may not see him getting a lot of goals, but guys, don't rate the player on how many goals he gets. Rate him on how he contributes to the team's performance. And I mean, that's just the prime example there. Look at Remy. Smack the pace right through their defense, and then smacks it from outside the box, and it hits the post and goes in. So 9 goals to 2, and you guys are like, oh, that's a pretty good full-time score. Guys, that's only half time. And despite a really good first half, things started to slow down second half. He started to play a bit better, and that made things a little tougher. But nonetheless, my players still went to work, and Remy charges away and managed to do well there. Once again, Briand doing his dance moves, and managed to pick up a nice one. Look at the dedication from Sissoko there. What a tank. And he takes it down and smacks it top right. And we just keep going. We keep going with all this. does a nice little turn, turns the defender and slots it home with his left foot. It's so important that both my strikers have really good weak foots as well. Brian's weak foot is just as good, especially when you power it. I don't know if I'd finesse with it, but nonetheless, absolute tank. And look at that, just slotting home goals for fun. They were pretty consecutive, and it was 14-2, but the guy, fair play to him. I think for some reason my PVR went blank, but he did get a goal right at the end there, so it was actually 14-3. My apologies for not showing it, but that was my biggest and highest scoring game. I want to know what your guys are, so if you guys would like to tell me, please comment in the section below what yours was. And thanks a lot, guys, for all the comments left on the last video. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day, and bye bye.